Good evening, everybody. It is 1:49 in the AM, and I'm so sorry, you guys. I couldn't get back earlier. My tablet, it has a ticking problem, and it's driving me crazy. So I am trying to upload a video here on my husband's phone for the first time. So just bear with me. And then also, everybody that has sent so many things into me, please be patient with me. I have so much on my plate right now, just with life in general, but all the research that I have been doing to present to you guys all the different things that are going on around this world, especially with China and the 060606 patent is concerned, and well, China's technology, very advanced technology that I think is way more than just Big Brother looking down on them, and then also the QR code, the Green Pass, and Bitcoin, and it all coincides together, y'all. But anyways, I just want to do, well, this will be actually part 3. I started with the showing of what's going on in China and all the technology that they have now and have had for a little over 2.5 years now. So we're going to start here. This says started the 17th of October, and yes, this was this year. In Israel, no entry without Green Pass QR codes. And then it says eligibility, vaccinated 3 times or within 6 months of their second vaccination, or recovered from COVID-19 plus 1 vaccination, or temp 72-hour pass granted after each negative COVID-19 PCR test. And this particular article and many other articles that I'm going to be showing you is in reference to this PCR test and the different facets of it. And there will be different dates in some of these articles, but everything I'm telling you, it all coincides together, okay, you guys? So anyways, this also says paid for out of their own pockets, making it harder for Israelis to encourage them to get their shots. Now, another article, it says MyHeritage China's Bgi to launch coronavirus lab in Israel. And then it says Tel Aviv Reuters DNA testing from MyHeritage launched a partnership with China's Bgi Genomics Co. to set up a COVID-19 testing lab in Israel that aims to be fully operational by April 9th. And I believe that was this last year also. Financial details were not disclosed. The Bgi has set up similar labs in China, including in Wuhan City, the epicenter of the pandemic. It says upon its launch, the new laboratory will process 2,000 tests daily, and shortly after will increase capacity to 20,000 a day. Israel-based MyHeritage said on Monday the current daily testing capacity in Israel is just over 5,000. So far, 4,347 people have tested positive for coronavirus in Israel, and 15 have died. MyHeritage is recruiting 150 employees for the lab, a national project in coordination with Israel's health ministry with the assistance of the defense ministry. The health ministry will be the lab's primary customer. And then it says here Bgi will send aerial shipments of all necessary equipment and machinery, most of which is in short supply in Israel. The shipments will include dozens of testing machines for coronavirus and RNA extraction robots, AIs. BGI will also send 25 experts to Israel to train laboratory staff. MyHeritage will donate its profits from the venture to Israeli hospitals, CEO Gilad Javet said. The laboratory is part of a new joint venture between the Israeli company and BGI and is unrelated to MyHeritage's consumer DNA tests, which are processed in a U.S. lab. The lab will test the RNA of samples submitted to detect COVID-19 infection and will not read DNA, the company said. Now, I'm going to let you know a little bit about RNA. It is a molecule similar to DNA. Unlike DNA, RNA is a single-stranded. Okay? And then it says an RNA strand has a backbone made of alternating sugar ribose and phosphate groups. More recently, some small RNAs have been found to be involved in a regulating gene expression. Now, this particular article was on August 5th, 2020. It says special report. COVID opens new doors for China's gene giant. Well, isn't that just, yeah. Okay, so it goes down here and it starts talking about Australia, Sydney, and it says as countries scramble to test for the novel coronavirus, a Chinese company has become a go-to name around the world. And then it says BGI Group described in one of 2015 study as Goliath in the fast-growing field of genomics research is using an opening created by the pandemic to expand its footprint globally. In the past 6 months, it says it has sold 35 million rapid COVID-19 testing kits to 180 countries and built 58 labs in 18 countries. Some of the equipment has been donated by BGI's philanthropic arm, promoted by China's embassies in an extension of China's virus diplomacy. Well, aren't they just, yeah. But as well as test kits, the company is distributing gene sequencing technology that U.S. security officials say could threaten national security. Yeah, don't say. This is a sensitive area globally. Sequencers are used to analyze genetic material and can unlock powerful personal information in science journals and online. BGI is calling on international health researchers to send in virus data generated on its equipment, as well as patient samples that have tested positive for COVID-19 to be shared publicly via China's government-funded National Gene Bank. As BGI's foothold in the gene sequencing industry grows, a senior U.S. administration official told Reuters on condition of anonymity, so does the risk China could harvest genetic information from populations around the world. So, I just wanted to share this with you. I do have another part coming out to this, and probably a few more parts. And I just want to let you guys know that, well, the kicker is that Mr. Gates has his hands in this too. So anyways, y'all have a beautiful and blessed rest of the day. And it is 1:59 here in the AM. on the, yeah, I think this is the 26th or the 27th of October. Anyways, I'm so tired, you guys. Please forgive me. Anyways, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll be back hopefully a little bit later on today to give you another part of this so that you can understand exactly what's going on here and what's being said. I just tell you, it's not good. It's not good. God bless each and every one of you. Amen and amen.